Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Greywolf 29BH travel trailer. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. First thing I want you to take into consideration is your slide. Got a pretty deep slide here. Get a good eye for it. See how much room you're going to need to get that in and out unimpeded, preferably nothing hanging over top of it, and leave yourself walking room next to it. Also want you to think about where your power and water connection's at. Your little docking station is just to the rear of your tires on your off-camp side or your driver's side of your tow vehicle. After you've hooked up your hitch, we're going to go ahead and level our unit. You have a power tongue jack with a docking light should you arrive at night. Simply lower or raise the unit. And if you need, there is a manual override with a hand crank for this if you lose power. So get your unit level. Once your unit's level, you can stabilize your unit. Now this unit's a little different. Come inside your unit here. You have a remote hold right up here. Bring this remote out. Do this inside here real quick for you. Turn it on. Hit OK. And we're going to go to the rear stabilizing jacks. Once you get our unit level, we're going to stabilize it with this remote. Simply hit the down button and down your stabilizing jacks come. Now I do recommend jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, hot blacktop in the summer. Put a 4-pack of these down underneath these stabilizing jacks and run them down just until they're taut. We'll run these back up. You only remember, these are stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. So once it looks like it's going to start to move your unit, go ahead and stop. Get back up. Just hit this home button to go back home, and you can hit your front stabilizing jacks to do the same thing. You can also control your main slide and lights from this as well. So once you've got all of our stabilizing jacks down, our unit level and stable, we can hook up our power and water. Our power cord plugs in right here. 30 amp service. Should you need it, there's a 30 to 110 adapter if you need to plug in at home. Comes with your convenience pack. Got our power hooked up. Let's hook up our water. So you got two connections here, a city water and a fresh water. City water connection, first and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Hook this up, hook the hose up, but don't turn our water on yet. Let's find your hot water heater. We'll leave yours over here on the campsite. It is not. It must be on the front of your off campsite. I apologize. All we're going to do at this point is come to our hot water heater and make sure our drain plugs back in. You may have left this out last time you were camping, draining your hot water heater. Put that in there nice and snug. Once that's in there, you can go ahead and turn on your hose. Now if your hose has been on for a little while, go inside and open up your hot water tap. Once water is coming out of there, you can pull on this, get a little water pressure coming out of here, and you'll know that your water tank is full. Then you can turn it on from inside. There is an on-off button down here, electric element. Only turn this on here as well as indoors if you're plugged into 110. Otherwise, keep that off and just turn on your hot water heater from inside. Let's say we're going to be camping and we're not going to use city water. We're going to use potable water and go dry docking. City water or freshwater connection. Simply fill this up with a hose. Water pressure regulator not needed. 2 ways to tell when it's full. There's an overflow valve here. Or you can go inside and hold your freshwater button down and that'll tell when your tank is full. Treat the hot water the same way, but just remember, when using potable water is when you're going to want to use your water pump. Don't turn on your water pump if hooked up to city water, it's already pressurized. Alright, we're all set up to camp. Let me go ahead and walk you around the unit and show you a few other things. So again, your power, fresh water, city water, and there's your dumps. There's a big storage area back here. In your slide, you have more storage here as well. Also on your off campsite, your cable hookup and park, plug it in there. And your hot water heater. Your propane tanks are on a regulator. Simply point this toward the tank you wish to be using. Battery posts, check them now and then, make sure them are connected. Come around the side of your unit, your hitch work, and your pass-through storage. I believe this level up system was for the old system before it had a remote. A couple of 110s out here, as well as cable hookup if you want to set the TV out here. There's a clamp for a TV with outdoor speakers. A vent for your microwave. This is access panel to the back of your fridge. And then more storage back here. Do you have a cargo hitch? Bring that down by removing these cotter pins. And go up and check your roof. Maintain your roof. Caulk as needed. Go up a couple times a year. That about covers everything out here. Let's take a walk on the inside. Did want to mention also, this is your furnace heat release. If you're running your furnace, steer clear. That'll get rather warm. Coming up inside your unit, first thing I want to mention, make sure that you and everyone that's camped with you knows that the fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway in case of an emergency. Just to the left, coming inside, are your controls for your awning. Extend that out. You only want to run that awning out until the flap falls down to 90 degrees and you know you're out far enough. Bunch of interior and exterior lighting. A 110 and your slide control. We'll work that when closing up the unit. Coming inside here, your self-explanatory microwave. It does have a light and a fan. Down here on your stove, simply turn this to light. Use a hand lighter to light your stove. Same thing on the oven, turn it to pilot. Light your pilot light underneath there. Back here you have where you turn on your hot water heater. Here's where you turn on your water pump if you're using potable water. Your brand new battery. Your fresh tank, that's the button that said you can hold down and tell when your potable water is full. And your black and gray tanks, keep an eye on them, know when to dump them. Made a nice little cutting board cover for your stove. Your Nordic cold fridge, set on auto. Auto means when it's plugged in, you're running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, it's on gas. Or you can switch it over to gas. If that starts flashing, check your gas light. 1 through 5 for temperatures. Down below your fridge, access panel to your breaker box and fuses. Looks like you got mostly 15s in there, a couple 40s. Highly recommend having a handful of those with you when you go camping. And your 12 volt carbon monoxide propane detector. The reason I mention this is 12 volt is always running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day, nothing charging your battery, disconnect the battery post to keep this from running your battery down. Back here on the wall is your thermostat. Simply turn it on. I'm going to turn it on cool. Turn the temperature way down. Get the air conditioner to kick on. There goes that. Now shut that off. You'll notice the air conditioner will shut off quickly. Then your furnace will kick on. Furnace on. Shut it all off. You'll notice sometimes it'll take the fan a few minutes to shut off. AC shut off, furnace is still running. You'll notice the furnace takes a few minutes. In the bathroom, I just want to mention this is where your 110 with GFCI resets at. You have a hand crank open, push button exhaust fan. Your bunk areas, you have individual lighting back here. This is, yep, prep for a TV back there as well. Coming out here, you know you can remove your legs of your table. Set your table down on these lips right here. Remove your back cushions and put on here for another bed. You have a jackknife bed here. Simply lift the front up. Your sofa turns into a sleeper. I'll prep for a television here. Here's sound system. Disc. Let's try to turn this on some radio and see if we can get some music going in here. 108, I don't know. There. So that works. Just want to mention, yeah, so if you do hook a TV up in here, this little button right here, before running your digital channel scan, go ahead and push that button in. It's a digital channel enhancer. It allows you to pick up more channels. And come back into the bunk room. Here's your heated mattress controls, individual lighting, and 110. Here's your TV back in the bedroom. Remote for that. And that about covers everything on the inside. Smoke alarm here. Let's act like we're leaving the campsite and close the unit up. So the first thing I like to do is come over and shut off my main control of interior lights. Then I can go through and see if I have any other lights that I've left on in the unit that aren't controlled by that button, and I haven't. So now we're going to come over here and hit slide room in. No important doors to leave closed or anything. Preferably probably this drawer here. Make sure that's in nice and tight. Make sure nothing's going to impede your slide from coming in. Wipers are a little wet from being washed. Alright, let's leave the unit. Coming outside the unit, when you close your door, lock and deadbolt your door. You don't want the horror story of your door coming open while you're going down the road. Lift and turn your handle and your door is ready for travel. We use our remote and bring up our stabilizing jacks. Unhook our water. Unhook any cable. Come to your hot water heater. Lift up on this pressure release valve. That's going to drain all the water out of here. Remember to push that back down or your door won't close. Then you can remove your drain plug and close your door. Easier to find here now that that's closed with the low point drain. You're going to come right up underneath here and open up both of those. And head on up to the dump station. At the dump station, you're going to take the sewage hose, comes in your convenience pack, 10 foot long. Put this on one end, the other end into the dump, and pull your black handle. That's going to be your cleaner waters, your sinks and your showers. Excuse me. That's going to be your sewage, going to be your dirty water. Once it sounds like it's no longer draining, go ahead and close that and open up your gray handle. Now that's going to be your cleaner waters, your sinks and your showers. It's going to clean your sewage hose out for you. You're going to come back here to your bumper and conveniently store your sewage hose right in your bumper. Again, so thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Greywolf for many years to come. Happy camping.